What is up, everyone? Today we're here at Universal Studios Orlando for the opening night of Halloween Horror Nights 32. We have 7.5 hours to hit all 10 houses, all 5 scare zones, try some food, and I must say, we're definitely ready for all the scares. At least I hope we are, right? Come hang if you dare. Alright guys, so it is currently 1 o'clock, call us crazy, but we want to be in the front to watch the opening Scareamony, so there's a couple people that are already starting to line up, so I would say roughly around 1 to 2 you probably want to get here if you want to be in the front of the opening Scareamony. So we're crazy, but we brought umbrellas, so we'll be in the shade at least, but we're going to camp for you guys, so let's fast forward to the opening Scareamony.
I've been watching. For years I've seen you shaking in fear, yet begging for more. Until now, as this horror night begins.
Alright guys, so the rain has stopped the scare zones temporarily. I'm having faith that it's going to stop raining, but the first house we're actually going to hit is the Blood Moon Dark Offerings. This house essentially is a cult that worships the Blood Moon, and if you don't worship the Blood Moon, you're dead. So let's go see what this house is like.
So it was like a corn cult. I feel like there was just like corn people all over the place.
Yeah.
But no, there were a ton of like jump scares, not gonna lie. I'm not hard to scare, I'll be honest. A lot of the times people were like jumping out and they were like loud about it. There was a guy in front of us that like almost literally jumped. I would probably give it like a 3.5 out of 5. I'd say that's alright.
Yeah.
But I'm excited for the next one.
I agree. It was still fun though, don't get me wrong.
Yeah, it was fun. So from Surfer Boy Pizza, we only got a drink to kick our night off. We decided to go with the Surfer Boy Tropical Dream Punch. This has rum, orange, pineapple, lime, passion fruit, and grapefruit juice with vanilla bean and garnished with a pineapple gummy. Dangerous. Super dangerous. All I can taste, I mean, there was a lot of juice in this, and that's all you can taste. I can't taste the rum, and that's what makes this dangerous. I would probably give this a 4.5 out of 5. Real good.
4.5, you said? Give me this. Let me see what all this hype she's talking about. Bro, it's a little warm out. I guess it's just humid, right? But on this, oh, I'm sticking my dirty hand in here. I'm eating the gummy. Eat the gummy. I'm gonna give this a 5 out of 5. Real good. Not a home run, but it's a 5 out of 5. If you don't want fruit on your pizza, at least come and get this drink because it was fire. 5 out of 5, real good. I recommend. Stop at Surfer Boy for sure. Literally right next to Surfer Boy Pizza, we came to Yetti Returns. We had to get the bloody Snowball. This is a chocolate cake with marshmallow buttercream and desiccated coconut. So when I saw the pictures of this, I was like, I gotta have it. It has blood. It's a snowball. That's bloody. The Yetti's killed someone, if not multiple people. So I'm excited to try this. And it's a dessert. You already know I'm a sweet tooth. I don't even like coconut, and this is good. The cake is like, the cake feels fresh. The buttercream in the middle, I think it's what it is, right? The buttercream in the middle is super good. It's a fresh cake. I know you don't like cake, but I'm curious to see if Angela will still like this. I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5, real good. Just because I'm personally not a fan of coconut, but that goes to show you how good this might be because I don't like coconut and I still gave it a 4, so this is fire. I'd recommend getting this, honestly.
I'd probably give it like a 4 out of 5 too. The cake is super moist, not dry, but it's not overly rich, so yeah, it's not too sweet, so 4 out of 5, real good. Our next stop was at the Stellar Bar. We both decided to try the Peanut Butter Smuggler. This has New Amsterdam vodka with hot honey, lime juice, raspberry, and peanut butter syrup. A little weird, but let's see how it is. It's like PB&J in a cup. It's weird. You get a little bit of the honey, but for sure, like you can taste the peanut butter and jelly. Is there jelly in here? I don't know, but it tastes like a PB&J. It's interesting. So it's not jelly, but it's raspberry. I would probably give it maybe a 4 out of 5. I don't know. It's like a 3.5, 4. 3.7.
Angela gave a weird review, so I'm gonna try. Let's see. It's weird. Now I know why. Okay, so it's like I think it's nothing normally that you would drink. So you take like peanut butter, raspberry. It's like a PB&J, but in a drink. Like it's not bad. It's just weird. Like I'll drink it. It's not like disgusting, but it's like you wouldn't expect this to taste like that, right? It's pretty strange. I'm probably with Angela. I'm hovering between that 3.5 and 4. If you want a unique HHN drink, come and try this. It's not bad, but it's like different. It's really hard to explain. So if you just imagine a peanut butter jelly sandwich and you made it into a drink, that's what it is. So I still recommend come to the Cellar Bar and try it. It's pretty interesting.
Don't worry. I know you've waited long and hard for such a glorious moment. The power will be in all of our hands. Smooth, so smooth. For of all of us rising. King of the runway. And now,
I hear that's a special cane.
very special indeed. I guard it with my life. It'll never leave my clutches.
So we just survived Dr. Oddfellows' scare zone, and basically we had to come back to the front because it was raining. None of the characters were out earlier, but essentially this scare zone, he promises us immortality. And we soon find out that he simply unleashed all his monsters on us, and basically our souls are being sacrificed to continue to give him immortality. So that green cane he has is his most precious thing. That's what gives him immortality. But now we're gonna make it into the Dark Zodiac and see if we can survive. I don't think he likes
Like
you.
I'm in a cancer.
Alright guys, so we survived Dr. Oddfellows' Dark Zodiac Scare Zone. I have to say, every single Zodiac sign character in there looked amazing. Angela got a couple scares. Honestly, it's exactly what I would expect from the story of Dr. Oddfellow and these creatures to be so crazy. Me and Angela actually found our Zodiac sign characters too. That was a plus, but I gave that an overall freaking home run, 5 out of 5. That Scare Zone was so sick.
Away from the temple. Mine.
Jungle of Doom. I'm pretty sure that was him at the very front of the maze. He was saying that the temple was his. He had that menacing laugh. So I'm almost positive it was him. That one was creepy. I wouldn't say it was super scary. There weren't a ton of jump scares, but the scare actors were awesome. There was like this bat, a creepy bird, all kinds of stuff, but it was cool. The detail I loved. So I would probably give that maybe a 3 out of 5. Well, the Zodiac one was like legit. So was Oddfellows. So maybe it's just because it was really narrow. Like it was hard to kind of walk through. So we just got out of Unmasked. That thing was scary. Like Carson literally like jumped. Probably I would give that a 5 out of 5. Real good.
Angela totally threw me under the bus. The Wolfman scared the crap out of me. But I have to admit, we've only hit one house before this. This is definitely my number one right now. I give this a 5 out of 5. She gave it real good. I give it a home run. Home run all day. This house was sick. I'm excited to see what Hollywood's gonna be like and if it could beat this, but this was solid. We had to come over to the Twisted Taters food booth. It's right in front of the Animal Actors location. So if you're wanting those, I think they're having multiple areas with them, but for certain, this is the one we came to, so I know for a fact it's here. If you don't know what a Twisted Tater is, it's a fried, spiralized ribbon potato, thinly sliced and skewered. Seasoned with the choice of seasoning. We went for the sour cream and chives. I let Angela pick. I was feeling generous. I said, you know what? You go ahead and pick the seasoning. There's tons of different options you can get. I think you can get seasoned salt, garlic parmesan, of course sour cream and chives, porcini powder, which is new, or ghost peppers, so make your choice. So we just got out of Last of Us, and I think I just had so much build up for this, and I didn't play the game, but I watched like the complete POV playthrough, and it was good. The thing I liked most about it was the actual actors and actresses voiced Ellie and Joel. So that was a huge cool thing. There is every single type of infected. I don't want to spoil it all for you, but they looked awesome. I kind of wish there were a little bit more jump scary, but they kind of walk around slow too. So me and Angela both agree. We give it a 3 out of 5. I'll say that's all right. I think we just had so much hype for it, and that's kind of why we gave it a lower ranking, but it's still a good one. The wait times are pretty heavy. We're about 20 minutes for express, but still recommend.
We just finished The Darkest Deal. Essentially, it takes place in Mississippi. There's a man that sells his soul for fame. So in the exterior, you're listening to his music, he plays blues, and throughout the whole entire maze, you're essentially having encounters with the collector. There was a ton of jump scares, a ton of scare actors that are popping out to scare you. At the very end, the collector tells you that he's got your soul. I would probably give it a 5 out of 5. Real good.
We survived Shipyard 32. This is a scare zone that takes place in the 1940s. And essentially, this is the shipyard environment where Oddfellow ships all of his crazy monsters. Oddfellow is actually in the scare zone, but he's in the form of a crazy monster. So the best way to find out is this is in the 40s. So on timeline, he will have the scar on his face. Look for him if you're going through Shipyard. That's one fun tip to know.
So we started to get a little hungry, so we stopped at Chucky's Killer Treats. We're gonna try the fried till the end chicken. This is fried popcorn chicken tossed in Nashville hot sauce, drizzled with ranch, topped with scallions and chili threads. This is really good. It's not super hot. If you're a fan of like buffalo chicken, exactly what it is. The ranch, they just have like a drizzle on it. Perfect. And I'm a fan of green onions or scallions, so I'm probably gonna give this a 5 out of 5. I would actually probably give this a home run instead of a real good. I don't know if I'm just hungry, but it's good.
So next up, we got the heart of Damballa. It's New Amsterdam vodka with guava and lime juice, simple syrup, cucumber and mint syrup, sea salt flakes, and edible glitter. So when I saw this, I was like, I told Angela, I said, that heart of Damballa is going down the list, so let's see how it tastes like. Sidebar, just get the Blinky cup. It's gonna be cheaper in the long run if you're gonna get a few drinks. You get cheaper refills for the 14-ounce drink, I guess, and you get to walk around and look cool with this thing, so cheers to that. This is good. This is almost better than the one at Surfer Boy. It's almost better. The Surfer Boy is better, but this is super refreshing. I think it's the cucumber. The cucumber and the mint is really what I'm getting out of this. Super refreshing, really good. I'd probably give this a 5 out of 5. Real good as well.
Okay, so from the Federal Ration Distribution in Sting Alley, we are trying the Left Behind Ravioli. This is mini cheese ravioli with marinara, truffle cream, garlic bread, and tempura fried enoki mushrooms. So I'm super excited that Carson doesn't like mushrooms, because this means this is all mine. I would probably give this a 5 out of 5. Real good. Was awesome. I think because we're fans of it, we really appreciated it. I wouldn't say it's scary by any means, but the scenes of Vecna, all of the different characters, all the kids, like, you see a lot of them in there. You see a lot of your favorite scenes. So because we're fans, I would probably give it a 4.5 out of 5.
So we just got out of the Exorcist house, and I don't know much about the movie. I don't think anyone does except for the people involved with the film. But it was a fun house. It was pretty scary. I honestly think the most scary house for me was that Blood Moon one. That was the creepiest by far. But Monsters Unmasked was still my #1 for the night. Stranger Things came in second. The Exorcist overall, I'd probably say it was probably a 4 out of 5. It was pretty creepy too. They had some good jump scares, and the creatures in there were pretty creepy looking as well. I know Angela got scared in there a few times. But overall, Monsters Unmasked remained the king for the night. All right guys, so that is a wrap for HHN 32 for us. Overall, I would say this was super fun. A lot of the houses weren't really that scary, but they were more on the fun side. At least from mine and Angela's experience, unless we're getting so used to HHN. But if you found this video helpful, entertaining, I want to invite you to subscribe. We are going to be hitting Oogie Boogie Bash in California and Halloween Horror Nights in Hollywood. I want to compare the two. But with that being said, guys, we are calling it a night. What can I say except you're welcome? See you on the next one.